Construction year in South Africa, mind you. Now South Africa's construction industry has made headlines this week when a bridge near Sandton, in South Africa, in Johannesburg, collapsed, killing at least 2 people and injuring a further 10. Meanwhile, South Africa's Council for Project and Construction Management Professionals held its 3rd annual conference in Johannesburg. Financing, infrastructure development and the construction procurement was focused at the conference, and here to tell us a little bit more about what this landscape looked like, well, we are joined by the Vice President at the Sacpcmp. It's a mouthful. Good morning to you, Mr. Isaac Nkosi.
Morning, Gavin.
Thank you very much for joining us. Before we talk about the summit, I want to take you to what happened this week, because it's so topical and it's within the construction sector here in South Africa. This collapse of the bridge, from your professional point of view, how do you view that? What happened there?
Gavin, as you may know, the accident happened a few days ago, and firstly, I would like, on behalf of our council, to express our sincere condolences to the families that lost their loved ones, and to those that are in hospital, would like to wish them a speedy recovery. But even at the moment, it's a bit difficult, I would say, to start getting answers to exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. It is an unfortunate accident that happened at the wrong time, at the wrong place, and shouldn't have happened. Yeah. And at the moment, what I would say is that we're still waiting for the authorities to conclude their investigations led by the Department of Labour, as you might have heard, and then the contractors are also doing their own investigations. So we'd rather wait for that. And
what sort of time frame do you think it'll take for these investigations to conclude?
Okay, at the moment, it's a bit difficult to say, because those that are involved directly in that, are the authorities, like I said, the Department of Labour, and then the contractor and the various other authorities that are tasked to look at things like that, yeah. But I think in our case, what I wanted to also mention that it indirectly probably touches us, because we are responsible for the registration of those professionals, like your construction health and safety officers, construction health and safety managers and agents. Yeah. We've been given that mandate by the government to register those professionals who are directly involved in the management of safety on the sites.
Yeah, it was a tragic event. I want to come back to the summit that was held, and I want to talk about your theme for this year. You're talking about towards growth, development, and transformation. We just had a discussion around the construction boom that's happening in Ethiopia. How do we get to the kind of successes that we see further north happening here in South Africa?
Okay, it's very encouraging to hear that there is a lot of booming in the construction sector in other countries in Africa, and in terms of us at home here, we've got this massive strategic infrastructure development program of the government that is already taking shape at the moment. Yeah, and I'm sure, as professionals in the industry, in particular project and construction managers, we are anticipating to have a boom, and remember these booms in cycles, okay, in tandem with the economy as well. Yeah. But we are looking forward to the massive SIPs, as the government calls it, program. Yeah.
Let's talk quickly about transformation, because that's the other focus of the summit that you come out of. Transformation, of course, important in South Africa. It's the thing that that'll drive our country for years to come. But how do we balance transformation with the other imperatives?
All right. I think speaking about the built environment specifically, the statistics are not very, very encouraging, like any other sector of the economy. And if I may just give you some few hints, at the moment we're sitting at 74% of all registered professionals being white, and we're looking at 9% of women.
It's a little bit embarrassing, actually.
91% being male. But what I could say is that as our council, Sacpcmp, and our colleagues as well, EXA and the other built environment councils, we've embarked on a drive.
Yeah.
Right, and this is one of the things that the summit, the conference was addressing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drive is to ensure that, apart from the fact that our core mandate is to register and regulate and ensure that professionals are doing what they are registered to do, okay, we are also embarking on a drive to entrench transformation. Okay, we've come up with models, which are being implemented. Okay, we've got so many issues around transformation, being the candidates. You know, we've got so many candidates in the sector. We've got so many intents. And in terms of our contribution, we are facilitating. We are going out there looking for these candidates. Yeah, I'm sure the other councils are also doing the same. And pairing them up, or deploying them with mentors. So, in a nutshell, what I would say is that, yes, there is so much that we are doing. And, I mean, you'll be getting to hear about it as we move along. So it's quite exciting that we've taken ourselves as, agents and really participants in the transformation, in meeting the government's transformation goals.
Agents of change. We all have to be agents of change, Mr. Nkosi. Thank you very much for joining us. That is the Vice President of the Sacpcmp, that's the South African Council for Project and Construction Management Professionals. Thank you for joining us here this morning, talking about, well, the construction summit here in South Africa, but one of the key outcomes, of course, transformation, and balancing that with the economic imperatives here in South Africa. The outlook for the rest of the continent is good. It's our duty here to work together to make sure that it is an African century ahead of us. But let's look now.